Good evening, associates, family, friends, and in-betweens. Welcome to the Family's Corner. Today we are going to talk about the right people. The right people who you spend your time with. The right people who you spend your time around has already been ordained to make an impact on your life. The right people have already been lined up and placed in a position in your life so that you can become successful. The right people have already been placed in a position so that you can come across successful in your life's journey, so that you can complete whatever it is that you are placed here in order to accomplish. The right people will inspire you. The right people will challenge you. They will make you a better person. The right people will come in your life and make you better than who you are. The right people will help you to build upon who you are already destined to be. The right people have already been placed so that you can make these moves. However, we, being humans, always want to spend time with the wrong people. We always want to place the wrong people in a position in our lives where they become valuable. Not that any human is devalued. They are just not in the right position in your life at that moment. The wrong people will come in and you will spend time with them. You will become comfortable. And we want to spend time with the wrong people because spending time with the wrong people, although we don't know they're the wrong people at that time, makes us feel like we're doing something, makes us feel like we may be fixing that person. If you are hanging around the wrong people all the time, people who aren't going anywhere, people who aren't doing anywhere, people who are draining your energy, people who are always wanting something, always taking from something, people who have a greater expectation of you than they do of themselves, that's a problem. If you're always stuck in the same place, if you're always stuck in the same cycle, the people around you are still stuck in the same cycle, then you need to change your circle. You need to remove yourself from that circle because eagles can't soar with pigeons. Eagles go too high. So that's just something that you will have to change. You can't associate yourself with people who aren't going anywhere and expect for you to go anywhere. You can't associate yourself with people who don't exhibit excellence because it won't make you want to excel. If you have a group of people and that group of people is excelling, you're going to want to excel. If your group of friends are kind, it's going to make you want to be kind. If your group of friends are exhibiting good qualities that's enhancing their life, it's going to make you do the same. If you're around a group of people who want to sit around all day, chill, do nothing, it's going to make you become comfortable in that setting as well. And it's going to make you want to sit and chill. When we got goals to accomplish out here, we don't have time to be just sitting and chilling unless you've completed your goals, completed your tasks that you are sent here to do. When you let those people who come into your life who are only here for a season and you let them stay longer, then that brings you down. That puts you in a position where you're no longer able to hold on and become successful. So then they become like crabs in a bucket. And you have to be careful of those people who are in your circle with those backhanded comments. Like I had a person tell me one time, women like me. I had to tell him, you wish you could be an ounce of a pinky finger of a woman like me. Or people who say, you know, if I had your life, if I was in that position. that's somebody who wants your life. That's somebody who wants to be in that position. So you have to be careful of those type of people. You have to be careful of the people who want to offer you advice and then come to you and say, as your friend, I should be able to talk to you. As your friend, you should be able to receive constructive criticism. Constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is one thing. However, if you're making backhanded comments that is not making me better as a person, that's not constructive. If you are doing stuff that demeans me as a person and don't promote who I am as a woman, or who I am as your sister, who I am in life, then that's something that does not work for who I am and what I'm ordained to do in life. You're not that person who's placed on that path for me. You have to also be mindful of the people who are in your circle. I said this last time, to just receive those gifts that you have. Sometimes your God and the universe place gifts upon you in order for you to be able to maneuver on your life's path. My gift is my personality. So when people are placed in that position and you allow them to absorb what it is that your gifts are, that's taking away some of your power from you. I am, cousin. I told you I would. That's taking away some of your power from you, and you can't allow someone to take your power from you. Hurt people, and we have to figure out, why are we still in that position that we feel like we can't break free from that type of individual? Why are we so comfortable in that history that we can't let it go? Every book, somebody has to go, and so just make them that chapter that has to go in your life. You can't take everybody with you. Everybody can't eat at your table. And as I'm learning in life that some people are just meant to just wave at from a distance, or to know, versus to socialize with or associate with on a regular basis. You can't do that with everybody. And by us being generationally cursed, we have a lot of mental illnesses. So you have to know when you have to let people go, just off of that in itself. I myself found my energy being drained and me being a negative person. So I had to decompress, and I had to let go all of the things that was weighing me down. And so in that, I would have friends who would call me and say things like, when we would have dialogue, they would say things like, girl, if I had a husband like yours, you don't, so why are we even talking about that? And that's something you have to be mindful of too. And I know a lot of my friends who were in my circle try to give me advice, and no one who has not been married as long as I have can give me advice about my marriage. Nobody. Make that clear. Nobody can give me advice about my marriage who haven't been married as long as I have. You can't. No one who has assisted me when I was homeless, no one who has ever fed me can ever say anything to me about life and how to live it. Nobody. If you've ever lived with me, if I've ever taken care of you or your children, you can't tell me anything. Nothing. You'll start to notice in that aspect, as you excel in life, you will start to notice that your associates or friends, whatever you may label them at that moment, will start to drop off automatically. Or they'll start to, I noticed one associate I had, she stopped liking things on my Facebook, which is perfectly fine for me. Or if I tag her in something, she would untag herself in it, which is perfectly fine for me as well, because I'm gonna live this life, honey. Trust and believe I am. You can showboat all you want and make it seem like your life is glamorous. I don't need to be seen to know my life is glamorous. The people in my circle know what I do on a regular basis. I don't need the world to know what I do on a regular basis. I need to know what I'm doing on a regular basis. I don't need to keep up with the Joneses. I am the Joneses. So I don't need to do none of that. I don't need people in my circle who are not for me to succeed. You don't need people in your circle who are not for your success. You don't need people in your circle to be there. I used to have an associate who was in my circle. As I was succeeding, she was watching my success, but she was not there to watch my success. She was there to wait for my failures. Fortunately for me, that never came. But you know, when you sit and you wait on somebody else's, yours come. So it's to many, many times where she's had to reach out to me and come stay with me or come live with me. You know, I was young and dumb back then, so I allowed that. But now, here today, I ain't got nothing but nobody but some advice on how to go to a homeless shelter, how to maneuver to be able to find you somewhere else to go. But I don't have nothing else to give nobody, and you shouldn't either. We have to learn to let go people who are not willing to move forward in our lives with us, or who are not on the upstroke with us and who are on the downstroke. We have to learn to leave them right where they're at. Those people are not comfortable with where you're going, and that's perfectly fine. You can talk to those people on an average of once a month if that's what you choose to, but you definitely can't take them with you. You definitely can't put them at your table. And I learned in our community, we are so envious and jealous of one another, and we have so much hatred in our hearts for the success of somebody. Most people don't want you to do greater than them. Most people don't want you to have more than them. If you do, then you know it's almost like they want to try and destroy you or break it so that you won't have as much as them. So it'll reduce you down. Why do we have to be like that in our community? Because if I can help you eat, I'ma eat too. If you help me eat, I'm going to help you eat too. If I'm coming to my plate and I got corn, mashed potatoes, gravy, and some chicken, I'm going to cut that in half and I'm going to give it to you. If you've been riding with me for a minute, I don't want to just eat all the food and you can't have none. But most people you'll find in your circle, you will see people side-eyeing you, watching you. I notice as I start to elevate in life, I notice people would make little comments like, oh, she thinks she... No, I don't think anything. You think it. That's why you're saying it. Most people would say things to people who they did not know were my friends. So when they would hear me talking, they'll be like, oh, she this type of person, or she thinks she know. Trust me, when I tell you same energy, same energy. What you give to me is what you will get back. What I receive from you, and I am a very pleasant person. However, if I don't receive pleasantries from you, the other side that you get from me is something terrible. And most people get fooled by my personality, my voice. And I tell people all the time, God gave me this voice for me to humble myself. Make no mistake about it. You will not humble me. I have been on my own since I was 11 years old. Most of my family is on my Facebook page, so they can verify that for you. Don't nobody have time to play games. We have become too old to have people in our circle who we can't let go. And it's okay to love somebody whole. Sometimes you have to love people back into who they were. Sometimes people are broken and you have to fix them, and that's okay. However, you cannot let a person break you. You cannot let a person chip at who you are, chip at your fiber, because they're broken. You can't let a person be a crab in a bucket to pull you down because they don't have or they don't know better. You can't allow someone in your circle who is a Judas. You can't allow someone to give you hugs and kisses. Hey, friend. Hey, girl. Meanwhile, they telling their other friend girl bad things about you. Oh, I only told her that because X, Y, and Z. Or, oh, I'm only stopping by to see her. Or, I only did that because, oh, girl, you know I had to take that down because she... Those aren't friends. Those aren't associates. Those are snakes. Those are people who are there to watch your demise. And I've always told my little baby cousin, I tell her all the time, you got to keep your grass low because you got to watch the snakes in your garden. On a regular basis, you do. everybody don't want to see you succeed. Most people don't want you to succeed. That's why they tell you it's lonely at the top. And then people who are like-minded or you are so busy that they don't have time to buckle down sometimes and just spend time with you. That's why you and your circle got to establish time where y'all can go spend time with each other, take couples trips or take girls trips, take guys trips, take trips for your circle, so that y'all are having that time, because we do need people who are like-minded to show others that, in our community, we don't have to be like crabs in a bucket. We don't have to break each other down. We can put each other in a position where we excel. We can put each other in a position where we're being kind to each other, where we are promoting health, wellness, success, excellence, kind in our community, where we are promoting that we don't have poverty. And it's okay if you don't have as much as the next person to help that next person succeed. And it's okay if you're succeeding to pull that person up. But it's not okay to take and not give. It's not okay to every day you go out to try and destroy somebody, or because you're unhappy, you want to make everyone else unhappy. That is not okay. If you're broken, seek counseling, seek help. People who are trying to fix you, stop it. You can't fix the world. It's not possible. You have to remain whole for yourself and what you have going on. You have to be in a mind frame where you're going to succeed and you're going to be excellent and you're going to be in the spirit of kind. You have to know that you sometimes will have to stand alone. And it's okay as a goddess or as a god, as a king, as a queen. Sometimes you have to stand alone to build your queendom of your kingdom. That's perfectly fine. Don't let nobody take your happiness from you. Don't let nobody make your misery theirs. People are so broken nowadays that they wake up mad at the world. With all the sun shining, with everything happening in the world today, the fact that you opened your eyes, the fact that you see your family, the fact that you can eat if you're eating, the fact that you have a roof over your head if you're living in a home, that's a lot nowadays, because some people don't have that. Eviction courts are pushing out I think 300 or something cases a day. So much that they had to open up the Veterans Memorial, in order to take some of that load off. So the fact that we're moving and grooving is a blessing. And we should appreciate the things that are out here. I ride my bike, and as I enjoy nature and I become one with it, I sit and I absorb everything that the universe has placed here for me, everything that my God has placed here for me. And I see how beautiful it is, and I just want to enjoy it and enjoy life. And I wish we all could do the same. I wish we can build on one another and become successful instead of always wanting to watch another person's failure. That is a terrible curse we have as a people. And we have to let that go. We have to stop allowing people to break us down so that we can forever be broken, so that we aren't able to fix ourselves, so that the next friendship, relationship that we encounter, we are damaging them. We have to stop that. We have to seek help. We have to seek counseling. We have to seek a better person within ourselves. We can't continue to beat each other down and promote this generational curse that's within us. We have to let all this go. So with that being said, I want everybody to try and just do better. Do better. Pay attention to your circle. Know that everybody that's in your circle aren't meant to be, and let those people go. Stop holding on to people because you think you have history with them. History is made. Let it go. Make a new history. Every day you create a better position for you. Every day you move to a better place where you can be better. So you don't need to keep creating history. Make a new history. Make a new story. It's okay. It's done every day. You can't keep trying to drag people along and holding people on your coattail. You can't keep trying to feed people at your table who keep eating, because eventually you're not going to have nothing to eat yourself. And then you're going to starve. And while those people are still eating, watching you starve and not helping you, not feeding you, or if they are, they're giving you scraps or whatever it is. No, while they're sitting there eating good. And don't be fooled by those people who are sitting there acting like they're living a particular life and they're really not. You can tell by a person who pretends well. You can tell. Social media has had people lose their minds. So you can definitely tell by a person who's pretending. Don't allow those people in your circle too, because if you're pretending on social media, I don't have time for you to pretend with you and I don't need no fake friendships. You don't need that in your life. You don't need it in your world. Right now, you have to learn how to get it for yourself. This is survival of the fittest, and we all got to survive. And time is money, and we don't have a penny to spare. You don't have time for your friend circle to be bringing you down. You don't have time for your friend circle to be so damaged that they're trying to break you as well. Nobody has time for that. So with that being said, love each other a little more. Love each other a little harder. Here's a hug from me to you. And know that you are loved. And if nobody else is your friend, family, I'm going to be your friend today. We don't need to associate or nothing. You going to be successful. I'm going to be successful. And we're going to take trips together. Thank you for joining the family circle today. Tomorrow is Workout Wednesday. I will post my workout, y'all. I have been killing it this week. I've had to moisturize my hair. I put honey in it yesterday. I think I'm going to have to put some more in it today because the moisture is gone, y'all. But I'm loving this short hair. I'm thinking about cutting it all off and just being just like that. Okay. Thank you so much for joining in with us. We truly appreciate you. Have a good evening.